Hello and welcome to ST Auto. My name is Prashant Singh and this right here is the Oben Rorr electric motorcycle. It was launched in the Indian market earlier this year and I finally get to ride this motorcycle. Now Oben is a relatively new name in the game. It says that it is taking its first steps very cautiously. It first wants to build momentum by building trust in its customers and then perhaps take the bigger step. So what this bike is all about, does it have what it takes to shake up its segment rivals? I'm going to talk about all of this in the show today, so stick around for the next few minutes. Now first things first, even before the design, let me highlight the sheer size of this motorcycle. Now I've tried an electric motorcycle before that looked like a toy. This thing doesn't. It looks decently big even for somebody of my size and dimensions. Now on the outside it gets fairly bright dual tone color combination. This is orange and black. Then it also comes in neon and black and some other colors as well. Now talking specifically about the body parts, they have been designed quite sharp and aggressively, and it also comes in all LED lighting, which makes it look even more appealing.
At the front sits a neat looking round headlamp which gets LED daytime running lamp and is flanked by indicators which are again LED. On the top of the bike's tank sits a space for its charger, which can be unlocked using the same key as the bike's main key. Overall, the bike does look smart and is designed well. However, the pressing matter here is the quality of materials used and the fit and finish, which is concerning. The panels come loosely fitted, including the single seat, and also the switchgear quality isn't really up to the standards. There are loose wires around the handlebar that need attention and should be dealt with immediately. The bike also gets a fully digital instrument console that shows all sort of information such as current speed, charge, range, etc. It can also be connected to a smartphone via an application which is still under development but will be rolled out to the customers at a later stage.
At the heart of this motorcycle sits a 4.4 kilowatt hour battery which is placed right here. This is a fixed battery, so do not expect to pull it out and take it to your home for charging. Instead, what you can do is use a regular charger which is placed inside this tank alone, so you don't have to carry the charger in your bag. It is placed inside this tank, and this can be charged using a 15 ampere socket which can be found in all the domestic houses. Now this electric battery delivers charge to an electric motor, which in return delivers 60 Nm of peak torque. Now this motorcycle can be driven in three modes, which is eco mode, city mode and havoc mode, and as the name suggests, the last one is the most powerful mode out there, so you will actually enjoy riding this motorcycle out in the havoc mode itself. Now hop on the Oben Rorr electric motorcycle and you see that you sit slightly bent forward because of its slightly angular single seat. Now the handlebar has been placed fairly flat and wide for you to get comfortable on it, and since it is an electric motorcycle it doesn't need a clutch, so even this lever is a brake lever. Down below the foot pegs have been mid-set for you to get comfortable on it, and the overall ergonomics on this motorcycle have been designed in such a way so that you can take this motorcycle out on everyday roads without any discomfort at all.
Turn on the bike, tap the starter on, and the bike turns on immediately. While there is no sound, as there is no exhaust, the bike notifies that the motor is on with an indication on the screen along with a safety beep that goes away as soon as bike starts moving. Acceleration in the havoc mode is impressive and the bike reaches 80 to 90 km/h in no time. However, in the eco and city modes, the acceleration is notably milder. While the company claims a full charge range of 200 km, expect the real life range while driving in changing modes to be around 100 to 120 km. But that remains open for a more thorough road test. Scrolling through the bike's dimension list, and one would instantly notice the wheelbase length of this bike, which spans over 1400 mm, 1423 mm precisely. Needless to say, it is quite long, which makes it stable on straight roads. However, throw it around the corner and it acts like a child that's hard to deal with. Also, taking a U-turn is tricky and needs time for understanding the dynamics of a bike with a long wheelbase and incredibly aggressive rake angle. However, if you look at the Rorr as an everyday city bike, it is sorted. It rides well and is stable on flat roads and also stick to the ground as a regular commuter should. The suspension kit includes a telescopic front fork, backed up with a mid-mounted monoshock at the rear. I wouldn't say that suspension makes the ride comfortable, as it doesn't. It is overly stiff for its own good. The result is a harsh ride that shakes you up to the bones on uneven roads.
Oben Rorr is a no-nonsense electric motorcycle which you would love to ride every day. Its smart looks, long range and stable handling are some of the main factors which make it a worthy option to consider. Though there is still a huge scope for improvement, but take a look at its price tag and everything makes sense. That's all in the show today. It's goodbye for now, and as always, ride safe.